See, some of these things at home, you don't have to be a professional electrician to get them done. Now, if I was left-handed, I could do this left-handed, but you don't have to do that. You just take this and flip it. Flip it good. Okay, now I got it here. Hopefully my elbow, make sure my elbow is not in the way. Yeah, okay. And I'm going to take this screw out all the way. And sometimes when you back them out, now this one didn't, sometimes you back it out and you think, okay, I can't get it any further. And then you just twist on a little bit harder and you can take it off. Okay, so now I've got, see how small that little screw is? Look at that. Okay, I got those two off. And I've got to get ready with this light switch. And on the light switch, by the way, you look on there, there's going to be on and there's going to be off. Now see there, that off is upside down, isn't it? So make sure you're flipping it around. Remember I said the screws were going to be on the left-hand side? Well, actually the screws, when I put it on, are going to be on the right-hand side, because I looked at that. I initially just saw the NO, or okay, that's on, you know, but it's not. Okay, so flip it around, and usually too, okay, so I got to look at this again. There's on there. And lots of times there might be something here that says top, and you would flip it around. Now on these, there isn't. I don't see that on here, and mainly because it says on and off. You just look at that. But if you had a paddle light switch, boop boop, like that, okay, you look at the top, you look at either top or bottom, and one of them is going to say top. If it says top down here, then you're going to have to flip it up so you can read TOP, and then you know that you've got your flipper going the right direction. Okay, there's a tip for you. Okay, so do we want to strip this back? I mean, I could strip that back, but I also could maybe reposition these wires, maybe top and bottom. Let's say, because see, I mean, that's almost perfect. And now I got my pliers here. Boy, this is really stiff wire, and the cabling is stiff and everything. That's all right. And then we can just push it back in the wall, you know, like from before. So it can go like that, and it's going to be shoved over there. We'll get it. Okay, see, there's some paint on the copper right there. Got my sheetrock knife here. Let's see what I can do without cutting myself. We want the copper to be going correct. And they did a really good job on their curly cues. Now see, most of the curly cues should be going the same direction as the screw. Now this one is going the opposite because it was on the left-hand side. So it was going on the right side. But because they've done such a good job on there, I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to mess with it, and I could twist it and score this back and flip it around and everything. But they've got that so good, there's no way it's going to come loose on here. So my next thing is I'm going to undo these small little screws. Okay, just hang on to that and unscrew them. Pretty easy. Okay, so I look at that, I make sure off is shown properly, and so the top one, I can just take this screw and put it right in there, can I? Like that. Okay. Now I can take this, and in fact, before I do that, I can just take this other one, and see, that slipped right in, so that's good. So because that one slips right in, well, I'll leave it there. I'm just gonna screw this top one in here, get it nice and straight. Okay. it up snug as a bug in a rug. And this one's lined up just about perfectly. Now it looks like it could be tweaked ever so little. Take my pliers and just pull that out a little bit. I mean, you'll know if you cross thread this screw or not. Okay. See, we didn't have to do anything to this hardly. There, look at that. We're almost done with this. Because now it's about finagling it and bending this straight. Okay? And getting it back in there. It looks like I've about done it already. I was going to shut the camera off and do another little sequence, but I'm good. I'm good with this. Before you get it in all the way, just get it started. Okay. Don't get it in there too far because I want to make sure this looks like it's going in straight. If I had to, I could then take this and kind of bend the back of it because I want this to fit flat. I don't want it to come out at a slight angle or anything because once I put the cover plate on, I want it to fit nice and flat. Okay, and that actually is looking good. And so I'm going to go ahead and screw that puppy in. I'm sitting on the job bringing it to you. Hope you're liking this little project. You can do it. No? Let's see. The more I screw it in, it's hitting that Romex on the back. So you see how it's kind of it's coming out at an angle. And so instead of trying to tweak it with the screw all the way back in there, I can back this out and I can take it with my hand and bend it like that. Okay? And try it again here. You don't want to have this screwed in all the way and then try to bend it. It's going to be pretty tight to do that. Okay? Okay, so now that's looking better. And I remember this box. See, the reason why this cover plate was going on crooked, remember it needed to be shifted over at the top right, is because the box is already going at an angle. Usually they try to install the box as straight as they can, but it's kind of tilted as it is. So I know to try to push it up higher, I got to be all the way over at the top, this way to the right, and all the way over to the left at the bottom. Okay, so I'm gonna do that before I tighten that. See this one down here. Let's see. I need that one that way, and I need this one over to the left a little bit, and maybe not all the way over. It's going to be a trial and error. I can do it just about all the way over for right now, or see, you can get a little bit more. You can use the side of the box and then tighten it up and hold that one over like that and tighten that up. Okay, like that. And that's looking a lot straighter. Okay. Now we have to move this, remember?